Welcome to PopTake, your hot take on music, pop culture, and life. My name is Michael Mello.
I'm Hugo Philippe.
And what a good new Music
It
Friday.
is a great new Music Friday.
We've got our girl Olivia. She is back. Olivia Rodrigo. We also have Zara and Tyla giving us a collaboration I didn't know I needed.
Yeah.
We got Demi Lovato, who's dropped a new song, teasing her deluxe, which is coming soon.
ADÉLA,
our girl, Madonna. So many things to talk about today.
movies as well.
Lots of good movies. We saw Mother Mary.
We did see Mother Mary. I saw The Mummy. There's lots. We'll get into all of these great new releases, but let's start with your girl.
Olivia Rodrigo dropped Drop Dead.
She did.
And I honestly was expecting Drop Dead to kind of be more like Good For You, just based off the title. I was like thinking Drop Dead, like, because, you know, she went through a breakup, so I thought it was going to be like, but it's such a romantic, cute, fun song.
Songs are about love, as expected.
I'm not going to lie, the first listen, I was like, because it wasn't what I was expecting.
Right.
But then I let it, replayed it a couple times, and it just gives me rom-com. Like, it just makes me want to, like, be on my bed, kick up my feet, like, have a crush on someone. Like, it feels very cutesy summer rom-com, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, it is cutesy summer rom-com, especially with the video. I don't love it. I think it might click. I think, and this is maybe my hot take here, but
it's because you don't have love in your real life. So I don't
have love in my life. Only hate in my heart, guys. But I've never, other than I'm giving Driver's License a pass, but her first singles have not clicked for me. Like, I think Vampire took a while as well.
Really?
Yeah, like I feel like her second and third singles are always better. Like, even like obviously Driver's License is a great song, but like even from from Sour, like her second. Yeah, like I think
Deja
Good For
Vu?
You. Yeah, I think those are better. Yeah. So I think like this is probably going to be the worst single that she releases, and it's fine because I'm expecting it. I feel like her other singles are going to be better. So
interesting.
That's my take.
I think I like it. I'm very excited to see what else is there. I do think because of the album title, we are going to see a little more of that rock style, which I think she can play the love song, she can play the sad song, she can play the rock element. So I'm just very excited. I think it was a good start.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good tease to the new era.
Yeah.
And who else is teasing a new era? ADÉLA released her first single, KGB.
Well, not her first, her first of this era. Yeah. ADÉLA is back.
I love her so much. I mean, she was on both of our lists for most music last year. Top, she Spotify Wrapped and Apple stuff.
Yeah, some really good music. She obviously trained in Popstar Academy. Like, I just want the best for ADÉLA.
I'm so happy she's not in any of this mess that's going on right now. So
no, yeah. I mean, in the Jake Shane interview, she just explained how toxic that environment was, which I think was very telling. But KGB, I loved it.
I love it. I love she's working with new producers and new writers, which is great. Like, I always love when people are expanding. The song is great. We're gonna see her on tour on Monday.
Yeah.
And
the music video.
The music video is stunning.
Yeah.
Dancing as usual.
One thing about ADÉLA, that girl can dance. Ballerina, I don't even know other style of dance really, but it was all in there and it was great.
I also love that she does not give a fuck because when she started teasing this a month ago, there was discourse online about KGB and comparing that and calling it insensitive and stuff, which people write stuff, use metaphors and songs and things all the time. So whatever, but I love that she acknowledged it at the end of her music video too. Just I don't support the KGB guys. This is a pop song, but I love that for her. I love ADÉLA.
No, I love ADÉLA. I think she's gonna be one of our next biggest stars.
I hope so. I hope she gets everything that she deserves.
ADÉLA's opening for Demi Lovato.
ADÉLA is opening for Demi Lovato.
We're seeing ADÉLA and Demi on Monday, but Demi Lovato dropped low-rise jeans and teased the deluxe for It's Not That Deep bracket, unless you want it to be, which I gotta say, on the podcast, we talked that would be the deluxe title.
We did, yeah.
So props to us. I mean, I guess it was literally right there.
I just think maybe Demi listened to this and she was like, you know what, these gays have good opinions.
For sure. I think Demi already knew what she was doing. But Demi Lovato's low-rise jeans, flop or bop.
I love it. I think it's my favorite release of the week, hands down. It's kind of a little bit of, Tell Me You Love Me is one of my favorite Demi albums.
Okay,
I feel there's sort of that R&B vibe from that album a little bit, but mixed with the
pop.
The pop from the current album. I love it. I can't wait to see this video. I think it's going to be sexy and slutty.
Oh yeah.
I'm here for it. I think my only complaint is that I wish that photo she posted on Instagram was a single cover with the low-rise jeans with the thong hanging out.
Yeah.
I get that this one, it was from the album era and it works, but that photo is so hot and
It is
the
very
song
hot.
to a T.
But I will say, I think this era for Demi is one of my favorites. Like, my top Demi eras were her self-titled Demi.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I would put Tell Me You Love Me up there as
Yeah,
well.
it's a great album.
And then this one, It's Not That Deep. I think those are my three top Demis.
I feel like whenever she gives us an era, she gives us an era. Like, even with
Yes.
Holy Fuck, like, if that wasn't for you, whatever, but, like, she goes all in. Like, the
Yeah.
visuals are consistent. Everything's consistent. So, Demi Lovato, she did it again.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just excited. I really, my one thing is with the Demi Lovato Deluxe, I will riot if we don't get confetti.
Oh, I think we're going to get confetti.
We better.
Because confetti's already released, right? Deluxe?
It
on
was
something?
on Apple Music, and then it
but,
got removed.
No, I think it'll be on it. I think maybe they removed it because they're going to add on it. But yeah, I think we're going to get confetti and any of the songs that she's like slightly teased.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you didn't take my my bait there of like she did it again, because you know else, you know who else did it again?
Zara Larsson and Tyla did it again.
She did it again. New collaboration with our two queens.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Tyla and Zara was a collaboration I didn't know I needed, but I quite liked. I love this song. It reminds me of Beautiful Liar, Beyonce, Shakira. And like there's something about like she did it again. And I'm just like I was at the gym. Like it transported me somewhere tropical. I know some people don't like it, but I think it has potential to be a summer hit.
I think it does. I just feel like it hasn't clicked for me yet. And like maybe just because I am so used to Zara like right now being at like level 100 of like upbeatness, like music wise. And even Tyla, like I feel like most of her songs sit at like a little bit higher, you know what I mean, like BPM. I feel like a remix for this for me like is what's gonna take it. Like I think it just needs like a little bit more. I don't know. It's missing like something a little. Like they're gonna eat it on the Midnight Sun Deluxe, and I feel like that's gonna be like my preferred collaboration of the two of them. You know what I mean?
I do find like She Did It Again. I like because it's more mellow. Like I feel like it's more of this time period, like spring. You're starting to like get into things, like you're preeing, like I'm on a patio. Like I really like it because it's more low tempo.
I can see that. It is more that. I just like, I think for me, summer isn't over yet, and I'm just like, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, well,
but
summer isn't over yet all year long. We've been listening to that.
But I guess that's what I am currently in the mood for. But I think Zara is going to sort of fix that for me anyway, so whatever. But something else that is not mellow, we've got You're not mellow.
My last name's Mellow.
Madonna dropped Confessions 2, the artwork, and announced the new album. And we've got the first single, I Feel So Free. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that? Because I kind of love it.
I really liked it, actually. I'm not, like, of Madonna's newer material, I haven't, like, loved as much, I would say. But this one, I'm like, oh, I do like this one.
Okay. But do you have, like, you didn't really grow up in Madonna, so I don't know if you have, like, a
didn't,
Madonna
but I know,
era.
like, the hits. But, like, the last Madonna song I remember being like, love this, was, like, the Justin Timberlake one, 4 Minutes to Save the World.
Yeah, there's been, like, 3 or 4 albums since then, girl.
Yeah, but, like, none of the songs have, like, really stood out. For me, personally, as, like, a casual Madonna listener.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like this. It's very, like, for the club, for the afters, like, straight up.
Well, she even premiered it on Pride Radio. Like, it's literally for the gays.
Yeah. So I'm kind of here for it. Like, there's, oh my God, there's a song on Confessions, the original album, like the part 1, I guess, Future Lover, I want to say, and it kind of gives that, but like a bit more like modern, which I kind of really like. I feel like the Madonna gays are going to eat this up, and I'm like really excited. I find that whenever people do like a second album, it's kind of always a flop.
I was just thinking that because bad example, but Pink Friday 2, like,
Pink Friday 2 is like, no.
At all.
Even
like,
Duchess 2, like when Fergie did the second one, it was kind of a flop. Like,
so I do worry. I think, do you like part 2s? Because I actually think it deters me.
I don't think I do. Like, I like the idea behind it, but I think, like, people are so married to the nostalgia of, like, the original album, and they're just, like, expecting almost, like, the same thing. Yeah. Where I just feel like artists are never going to give you that again. Like, they're not in that same time. Production isn't the same. Like, it's so hard to, like, replicate that moment in time where I feel like it needs to be a companion. Like, I think for me, like, it would almost be better to release, like, a B-side album or, like, do you know what I mean? Like, all the leftovers from that era, because then you get exactly, like, what was in that time.
I think I like it when they do, like, a 10-year, like, an anniversary edition, and then, like, you get, like, Carly Rae Jepsen did that, instead of trying to, like, give us a part 2 that isn't really a part 2.
But I think Madonna will do that, because I think Madonna, like, has really, like, honed her sound and stuff over the years that I think like people will be happy with this.
Yeah,
but it's,
I mean,
it's
I
like a
like
little
the
curse.
single. Yeah.
So,
Let's dive into TV movies.
yeah.
So a topic I'm kind of passionate about. Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. Basically, there was a hacker who hacked into Paramount. The movie was originally supposed to go to theaters.
Okay.
Then Paramount decided they were going to put it on streaming, and then I don't know, if this was prompted or what, but a hacker then like found the movie somehow and leaked it, and it was all over Twitter. It was all over all these places. It's quite easy to find now, actually. And so, what's your take on that? Do you resonate? Do you say like, haha, Paramount, like this is, you should have done it in movie theaters as originally planned, or are you
fuck
shame on the hackers?
No, shame on these hackers. Like people spend so much time and money and energy into these things, and I don't understand. Like whenever I see a hacker that like goes out and like does stuff like this, like I have to feel like this person either has like a personal vendetta against something, or just like really just gives no fucks. And which is awful because like there's like, so I saw about this because I'm not in like the Avatar algorithm, but the reason why I did see this was because I saw a graphic designer post that they got an email from I guess the agency that hired them, and basically saying like, you know that this happened, this leaked, like everything's out there, we're canceling the project and you're not getting paid. And so like this is exactly the thing that's fucked up, right? Like they haven't paid out these people, so now they're going to call it a loss, and like the loss is not going to come from, you know, Paramount. It's going to come from the people that put this work in, right? So I saw this thing on like, maybe someone needs to fact check this, I don't know, but I saw this post on Threads of the designer being like, I'm not getting paid for this poster now that I did. Like I designed the poster for the thing. And I think that's really fucked up. And like, who are you hurting at the end of the day? You're not hurting Paramount. Like you are, but like corporations write stuff off. But like the person who spent all that time, like the freelancer or the designers hired, like they're the ones that are going to eat this up and like feel it. And the people who spent years working on this, like the voice actors, the animators, all those people.
I also, as like an Avatar fan, like, so the whole point of the movie is like, essentially with the original show, like he's the last airbender, and so like in this movie he's gonna like start teaching other people how to airbend to like expand the airbenders, and then that way like they can find another Avatar, and then it will probably lead into like Legends of Korra. Anyways, I was really excited for this film. Seeing it leaked, like I haven't watched it because I thought I was like, I'm hopeful that they'll still give it to us.
Yeah.
Because it's just like we waited so long, and it's like I can understand if, kind of like the Mario movie right now, where if you go on Twitter, you can probably find the Mario movie because it's already out in theaters. It's exposed. Someone recorded it, whatever. But like to do that before we even got a trailer, before it even was released, is so nasty and evil. And like, if you are a real Avatar fan, like I hope you're not watching that, because you should support the creators and how this story was originally supposed to be shared. But I get the discord of like, well, fans wanted to see it in the theaters and then they moved to streaming, and I'm like, I understand all that, but hacking and leaking it is still not the way to do it.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, I think at the end of the day, this happens not often, but like, but this does happen. And sometimes the studios just like wait a bit, they sell it off to someone else then releases it. So like, I don't know if this is the end exactly for this, but I think it's not in the timeline currently. So
it's so disappointing.
But what is in the timeline is all the new movies that we did get to see this week. So
we saw Mother Mary.
Yeah, we went to see Mother Mary, and I absolutely love Mother Mary. I don't know how you feel about it. I knew exactly what I was getting. It's an A24 film, which already means there's going to be some sort of like hot take within the film. You know what I mean? I don't want to give too much away, but it was kind of like a mixture of like Suspiria, like the newer one, if you've seen like the remake, kind of like Midnight Mass, and a little bit of like In Fabric, which is also from A24, which is this movie about like a killer fabric. But I feel like if you know what A24 films are, you know what you're expecting. But I feel like if you're expecting this like grand, I don't know, like darker pop star version of like A Star Is Born with like, you know, mega Beyonce stadiums, I feel like you're not gonna get that. But I mean, like the soundtrack is great. FK Twigs killed it. FK
Twigs was like a highlight for me, actually, and Hathaway.
Yeah,
actually everyone was.
Michaela Cole, like
Michaela was incredible.
Insane.
Actually, like scared me at some points. And I'm so
Yeah.
used to her making me laugh. So I think performance-wise,
She's
everyone
locked
was
in.
incredible.
Yeah.
I think for me, the film just dragged on a little too long.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
there was just like certain points where the plot needed to move along. Also, maybe just because I'm gay, but I was like, Mikael and Anne Hathaway, I was like, are they lesbian for each other? Because there was so much sexual tension.
There was a lot of tension, and there was points where I didn't know where the tension was
Yeah.
from. Like, I was always expecting there to be a reason for the tension, a more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they didn't really yes,
They did
explain,
eventually, yeah,
but
yeah,
I was like,
but-
that's it. I was like, I thought you guys were like lovers or something because
No,
it
yeah,
seemed
they're-
very.
This is not a lesbian love story,
I know,
guys.
but it was kind of. If you haven't seen it, watch it, and you need to tell me like it's giving lesbian.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were giving because the other thing is like there's
I mean, they loved each other.
there's a spiritual or demonic thing that happens in the film, and I thought how they were gonna like take it out was they were gonna have to kiss
Okay.
because like
I didn't get there, but
I don't know. They
Like-
were just like two close scenes, and especially when she was like measuring her and like undressing. Like it was just very.
there was a
very
lot
sexual.
of like sensualness, but I
Yeah.
think that was part of their love for each other as people, not
As
necessarily as
lesbians.
lovers, as lesbians. I would love to see them be lesbian lovers.
I think they would be both great. That's
yeah.
why. But anyways, as a film in itself, it's not that I didn't like it. I did like it. I think it just could have been a little shorter, and I think some elements could have been just dragged on. Like I think by the end I got there,
Right.
But I think it would have been nice to like get there and like get to that ending and
I
enjoy the
think-
ending a little more.
I think people that have seen Midnight Mass, which is one of the things I compared it to, there's a specific episode, and they'll know what I'm talking about, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, like
Huh.
I know what I'm prepared for."
Mm-hmm.
Something that was completely different, though. I went to see the new The Mummy,
Mummy.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy, and it is not The Mummy at all. Like it is so different, and I've had so many people be like, "I'm so excited for this," and I'm like, "All right, just make sure you're into like horror, gore." Like body horror. It is like such a different take on The Mummy, but I kind of loved it.
I specifically said no to the invite because I was like, I can tell this is horror and
Horror.
gory, and I do not want to see this respectfully.
I love horror, and there were times where I was like squeamish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
So it's a good thing I didn't.
It's a good thing you didn't go,
'Cause
yeah.
I don't know if you even noticed when in Mother Mary there were certain scenes and I was just like closing my
there was a
eyes.
couple of scenes in Mother Mary too. Yeah, but no, this is like times 1,000. Like there was,
Yeah.
and I think it's also because like it's about like there's something that's a bit more difficult for me to digest when there's like kids involved. You know what I mean? So it's like a possessed child, you know, and like all this stuff is happening. But like I still think it's a great watch. But like James Wan produced it, and like if you know his work, like you know kind of like what you're getting into. But I think people should watch it. It's just not, you know, it's not like your grandma's Mummy. You know what I mean? It's very different than that.
Time for our hot takes of the day.
Yeah, I've got something, but I
Yeah.
think we start with yours because
No,
I feel
you can
like
go
you're
first.
Okay.
Or do you want me to go first?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I can do it. So
You just seemed passionate. That's why I was like, oh, I want to hear what yours is. You seemed
Okay.
excited.
So my hot take of the day is like it's okay to wear clothes for brands and things that you don't necessarily stand. And what I mean by that is I feel like people online are like, oh, why are you wearing that, I don't know, Rolling Stones shirt? You don't like the Rolling Stones or like something like that. Or like sports teams. I feel like there's this discourse that you have to like love something to like wear it.
Right.
And I think I'm just like, if you like it and it looks good on you,
Yeah.
and you vibe with it, it is okay to wear it. I had a brand, I felt like an idiot, but like I'm even trying to justify myself that I wore this shirt, but a brand sent me like a Real Madrid jersey, and they like put my name on the back, which I thought was really cute, but it's a jersey and it fits me really well. I think I've worn it on an episode. Anyways, I was out and I went to get food, and like the guy working the counter starts like kind of like chirping me for the shirt for like Real Madrid because like I guess they're not doing too hot right now. I don't really know. I keep up with like my Portuguese teams, but not Spain. But anyways, and then I like got my food. I sat down and then I came back and then he like pulls his phone out and he was like a Real Madrid fan and he was like showing me that it was like his background. And I then like became so uncomfortable because he started asking me all these questions and then I was just like, oh, I'm like a Portuguese boy. Like I love like Benfica and Sporting, but like I'm not. I just like the shirt. And he kind of like gave me like a little bit of a look for that. But then I was so uncomfortable because I like my name was on the back of the shirt. So I was like, I hope he doesn't even see it. And it's like, what the fuck is that? So like I put my jacket on. But I've even had like, I wore band tees. Like I have some like rock band tees where people are like, what's your favorite song? And I'm like, are you trying to quiz me on the fact that I'm wearing like a Rolling Stone shirt? Like I vibe.
I can kind of get both sides though, I will say. Like I understand the fashion element of it, but I can also understand like if you're a fan of something and you see someone wearing that, like that is a fun. Like I was out for a hike the other day and a girl was wearing a one-piece bag and I was like, oh, I like her one-piece bag. And then she was like, oh my God, thanks so much. And like then whenever I saw her on the trail, we were always like, oh, hey again.
Yeah, but
so
you
I get the questioning of it.
But like you didn't quiz her on like what's your favorite One Piece character. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you're just like I like you know what I mean? Like I think you can comment on it. I guess the sports
But I don't know
jersey,
if it's a quiz. I think that could have just been a genuine question. I think maybe your internal. That's my hot take.
I don't know. I've seen people. I mean, I had this like Zara shirt that fits me so well. That's like a band tee, but it's a fake band tee. Like it doesn't exist. And like I will wear it because I love how it fits on me. But like I've had people come up and be like, "Oh my God, I love that band," and I'm just like, thanks, because it's not legit. And I don't know if like people were just being nice and like trying to start a chat. But like there was a guy that literally came up to me and like told me he loved it so much, and I was just like, okay, because like I didn't know what to say, knowing it was like a fake band tee. But then there was one time where I was like out and like some guy was wearing the same shirt, and I jokingly went up to him and I was like, we should tell them we were at the same concert, like hoping that he knew that it was a fake tee, and he was like, what? And I was like, okay, bye. I feel like such a weirdo, but maybe I'm just weird. I don't know.
No, I think that's valid.
It's valid. Anyways, hot take. Wear what you want to wear. Who cares what people think?
That's a good take. My hot take of the day is stop hating on people's music tastes. I think you're allowed to not like music. You're allowed to not like certain songs and stuff. I'm not a huge country fan. I'm not a huge like.
I thought you were gonna say Swiftie for a second.
No, I'm not a huge like rap fan or things like that, but I wouldn't like belittle someone for that. And I think like sometimes in society, there's so many people be like, if you like that song, this song's garbage. Anyone that likes this is like an idiot.
Brain dead.
And I'm like, oh my God, like where do you have this hate from? Like people use music as therapy and their escape for a lot of things. Like you wouldn't make fun of someone to go in a couples therapy. You wouldn't make fun of someone who goes to the gym for like their mental health. Like if someone likes a song, just let them like the song. And like you don't have to like it, but belittling someone for liking something, I think is a little stupid.
I always like I've had this mindset ever, and I think it's just like I do music, photography, all these things, and like we both went to like a creative industry art stuff. Something I've always taught myself from the beginning, and this is like a more serious note, but like I don't need to put down other people's work. Like at the end of the day, it's someone's art, whether it's someone you know or not, and like there's no reason you cannot like art, but that doesn't mean it's trash or it's bad or whatever. And like I recently I've started to become a bit more like not careless online, but like I really don't give a fuck anymore like what I write. Like before I used to like be nice, but there's like this like graphic designer editor that popped up on my feed because her video was trending, and she like did a re-edit of like Ray's video for like Click Clack Symphony, and she like
with the graphics, right?
With the graphics, but did you see the caption for it? The caption was like, I saw this video and like I made it so much better, or like she like kind of like went on a rant just being like, this video like could have been so much better if it did this, and like I had to edit to my way to be better, and I commented and I was just like, can't you just say that like this is your take on this? Like why did you have to put down like the people that worked on this? Like I don't see why you needed to do that. And I just don't get it. Like you're literally putting down someone's art to promote your art. Like I don't like make it make sense. So
I just find it, again, everyone has an opinion, they're allowed to share it, but don't belittle someone's
100%
work or what they like. Just imagine bullying someone being like, your favorite color is blue? That's dumb.
Yeah,
it's
blue's
like
ugly.
Yeah, like it's like that's how you sound when you're hating on someone's music taste. Like a child.
At the end of the day, as a great songwriter once said, it's not that deep unless you want it to be. And I think that
is a good way to close out today's episode.
That's all we're going to leave you with. So thank you for watching PopTake. You know where to find us, everyone online. I'm Hugo Philippe.
I'm Michael Mello.
We'll see you next week.